Thank you, peeps of Britain. My name is Theresa May and I am the MC in the House today. I am your Conservative Home Secretary, and tonight you are my homies, ha ha. So, listen up. I am going to tell you why on the 5th of May you should say no minister, not yes minister, in the referendum on alternative voting. But you don't want to hear what we politicians say. What matters to you is what the ordinary, hard-working people of this country of Britain say. People who aren't benefit cheats or illegal immigrants, but who are honest and good and law-abiding chaps. People who are, like, well safe, yeah. So then, what is the word on the streets?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Edwin Bowler. My friends sometimes put on funny accents and call me Ebola, which is meant to sound like that nasty disease in Africa. Arf arf arf. What witty fellows, don't you think? This is my modest detached home set in modest rolling parkland in a modest suburb of North London. Are you here to clean the swimming pool? Because if so, you're jolly late, sir. Arf arf arf. I'm only joking. I know exactly who you are. You're here to discover why I'll be voting, jolly well no, in next week's referendum on alternative voting. Well, I'll tell you. It's to avoid handing over yet more power to fringe political parties like that.
Liberal Democrats. Their silly Minister Chris Huhn wasn't so liberal on question time after I made a completely harmless off-air comment about your fabulous mammary glands. Was he, Debbie?
Ron, you're a chauvinist pig and you make me sick.
That is hardly very charming, Debbie. Fortunately, your mammary glands are so spectacular that I would smash it anyway. What was the question, though? Would I smash Theresa May? Are you joking? That would be political correctness gone mad. But Debbie, I've got a seriously unproportional representation to show you, darling, if you know what I mean.
Gross. Utterly gross. You are more gross than
David Cameron, did you say? Oh, isn't he just so handsome and lovely, haha. He came to open our lovely new tennis club last year. I do so love my husband, but he is a rather dull accountant type, haha. And so when I met David Cameron I had a half a mind to say that I would rather like some lovely new balls please, ha ha ha. What a naughty little joke. He does have such a lovely trustworthy lovely face though, doesn't he? Sorry darling, I do love you too though, haha. Anyway, I don't really know what alternative voting is, but I'm going to trust David on this one. And besides, Tilly at the Rotary Club said she might vote yes, and then everyone said, what are you mad Tilly, have you gone loopy, are you crazy as a coconut, haha, or are you just a complete
Banker? Yes, I'm a banker and I'm jolly proud of it. And what are you going to do about it anyway, you peasant? Well, I think I speak for us all when I say that I'm very grateful for the Child Chancellor's continued understanding in what has been a jolly tough old time. We certainly are all in this together, ha ha. And that is why we must say no to this darn silly vote. And it's why I for one am hoping those balmy lefties get absolutely
spanked. Yes, I'm afraid I've just been well and truly spanked.
You certainly were, Lionel. And now it's time for your forfeit. Which, today, will be a damned good.
Roger Inc. Yes, my name is Dr. Roger Inc. I've been asked to demonstrate that having the good sense to reject alternative voting has nothing at all to do with being grotesquely rich and white. Quite to the contrary, as you can well see, I am stinkingly rich and black. Now, good people of this great island of Britain, I shall invite you to imagine something. Let us posit that this unfortunate patient here represents the alternative voting system. As you will observe, in order to achieve the desired result, it is simply a matter of injecting the required political vitriol, and then waiting. Splendid. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very delighted to announce that this patient is dead. Good grief, you crazy woman, what a frightful noise. That scream was so loud it could wake up the
Margaret Thatcher, did you say? She'd be turning in her grave, wouldn't she, dear?
Actually, dear, I'm not fully sure that she's actually dead yet.
Thank you for that, dear. Thank you very much for humiliating me on national television. But unlike you, dear, Margaret Thatcher wouldn't have stood for this. And what about Winston Churchill?
I don't doubt that he would have fought them on the beaches, dear.
I mean, everything seems to be alternative these days. Alternative living, well, I get along all right with conventional living actually. Alternative fuels, well, I like using petrol in my lovely 4x4, thank you very much. Alternative apparel, well, I like Marks and Spencer's, at least they have sizes that real women can fit into.
But what about alternative medicine, dear? You do so like that. At least you certainly spend a king's ransom getting your weekly acupuncture treatments, so if you don't, please let me know and I will ask that Cambodian woman to stop coming round.
Be quiet, dear, I am not talking to you. Did you know that even gays can get married these days and that we were giving the vote to pedophiles from their prison cells?
Touché, dear. I do sometimes think this world has gone totally and utterly to pot.
If anyone has gone to pot, dear, it is you. In fact, the only good thing you've managed in our last 10 years of marriage was hiring that infamous private security firm from Iraq to guard the premises, as I simply do not know who I would sleep with without them.
How you would do what, dear?
You heard, dear.
Well, I'll certainly be voting no on May 5th in case you're interested. Yeehaw.
So there you have it. I am sure you will agree that we have comprehensively proved that only a complete clown would say yes to alternative voting on May the 5th.
Hello, my name is Nick Clegg.
Unlike silly Gordon Brown, I disagree with you, Nick. Ha ha. So, my peeps, don't be a clown. Vote it down.